guys! So, it's Leah Hart back with Drac Cove, and as promised, I have a lipstick review. And this is all from Tater Beauty and Drac Makens as the model. I don't know how much Drac Makens had to do with the creative process, but either way, it's about both of them. That's their card. And their lipsticks are amazing, and as last time I was wearing Born Villain, and that's what I'm wearing this time as well. And I absolutely love their lipsticks. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and kind of give you just a basic review, and I'm going to try all of them on, and because I got all of the ones from their Marilyn Manson pack. It's not by him or anything, it's by them, but it's inspired by Marilyn Manson and his music, which I'm also a big fan of. First of all, this is how well it comes off. It comes off quite a bit, and so I wouldn't suggest kissing someone wearing this unless you want to get it all over them. But either way, it will smear, and I would suggest using like a lip liner or an eyeliner if it's black and you don't have a black lip liner to kind of help it stick, and also to help it maintain all day long instead of having to reapply it constantly. It'll help keep some pigment there if you are eating or drinking or whatnot, but it's one unfortunately you'll have to keep applying, so that's kind of a con. But I absolutely love how pigmented their lipsticks are. As you saw, I blotted a decent amount. I pressed kind of hard, and I'll blot again. And it's still on pretty well. So yeah, it's very pigmented, and I absolutely love it. It's very, very pigmented, and all their colors are. So this is the one I'm going to try on for you next. And let's get started. Oh, and I didn't mention, Born Villain has little specks of glitter. It's red glitter, and it's very subtle, but it's nice. Now see already how pigmented that is? Alright, so this is Tourniquet. And I absolutely love this color so much. It's really pretty red. Also guys, by the way, I want to mention that I'm not getting any kind of kickbacks for this. I just wanted to mention these for you because these are so awesome and very pigmented. And even though they're long wear, even though they kind of come off like easily if you rub on them. Like if you're drinking coffee out of a straw, you should be fine, but like if you're, drinking out of a mug or something, then it's probably going to transfer to the mug quite a bit. So it's one that you might want to reapply for eating or drinking. But that being said, it's very inexpensive, and it's homemade, so I like supporting small businesses, especially the good ones, like these. So yeah, I also got this from a place on Etsy, and I'm quite fond of it too. So Tourniquet is a really pretty red. I really like the way it goes on. I like the feel of it. It's very creamy and smooth. And I think that this red would match almost anything. It's not too vibrant, so it's a better, I guess, daytime color. So it's not, too intense for the daytime. If you want a more mellow look, like more traditional goth kind of red. Anyway, I absolutely love it. I think it'd be great for a date night kind of lipstick. Or actually all of these would, depending on what you're wearing. But, I really like this one. So it's a personal favorite. So I would rate all of these 5 out of 5 stars, and they're also, I think they were $3.99 a piece. So goth on a budget. That's another video I'm going to do very soon. So this is how it looks. It comes off. This one comes off just a tiny bit more than the other one, than Born Villain did, but it's wonderful. I love it. it's still, yeah. It's less pigmented now, but it's still pretty. I love it. Comes off a little bit easier too. Okay, so this is the next one I'm going to show you. Hollywood. I love this color so much. I think it's kind of odd, but I really love the way it turned out. It's just awesome color. It's kind of a taupe, I think is the right word for it. So this is Hollywood. So I love this lipstick so much, and my husband loves it too. It's a really nice color. It's very, what's the word? I would say a good witch would wear it for Halloween, or maybe a wood nymph, like for costumes and things like that. But anyway, I love this color for an everyday look. Like if you have a really bold eye like I do today, then you could really pair this with something like this, because the color would just match almost anything. I really can't think of anything it wouldn't look good with. So yeah, I highly recommend to get this one. And you don't have to get all of them. I just did because I had to have all of them. They're so pretty. I love all the different colors. And the next one I'm going to show you, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so bright and so awesome. I would wear it way more if I knew what to pair it with more, like more eyeshadows. I need to go to Ulta and get some more eyeshadows to go with it just because it's so pretty. It inspired a few looks that I'm going to do pretty soon, so. Anywho, I really would like to do another, do a makeup tutorial, but I'm still new to this, so I don't know if that's something you guys want to see or what you guys would like, but either way, I would really like to do a few makeup tutorials, maybe on just how I do my eye makeup, and because everybody has their own things that they need for foundation and, you know, concealer and all that good stuff. So everybody has their own needs, and they kind of differ from person to person, so what I do for myself might not work for you and so on. So I'll get to that eventually, but I'd like to start maybe with eyeshadow. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But either way, back to what we were doing. So again, this is Hollywood, and I absolutely love it. I think it's my husband's favorite, very possibly. And yeah, so there we go. And the next one I'm going to show you is called Manson. Manson? Love it. Absolutely love it. It is so pretty. Super vibrant. And yeah, so I'll show you. Oh, I'm so silly. I didn't show you how well this one comes off. Yeah, this one comes off a decent amount because it's really soft, but not terribly. I mean, it's still stayed a decent amount. So I imagine you could eat and drink with this one too and it wouldn't come off too much. And these are all like handmade, so I think they differ just a tiny bit like between each one, and probably with the different kind of things they use for pigment and whatnot. I'm not an expert, but just guessing. So anyway, here we go. See, look at that already. It's super, super potent, and oh my gosh. Manson is so cool. It's like toxic green. So here's Manson. I absolutely love this lipstick so much. I'm sorry I keep saying that, I'm a broken record. It's just so pretty and vibrant. I mean, look at that. I don't know if I really like it with this eyeshadow look or not. It's a lot of green, but if I was Poison Ivy for Halloween, I could see that. Although I think she had red lipstick, but maybe like a goth. I'm Poison Ivy. That'd be fun. I don't know, what do you guys think? But yeah, I love this lipstick. It would go really well with all sorts of things, and I could imagine all sorts of really fun costumes and makeup looks that you could do with this, even just for a daily basis sort of thing. So yeah, I really love this lipstick. I had to get it even though I wasn't sure exactly what I would pair it with when I got it, just because it's so unusual. I haven't seen a lipstick this color before, so I just absolutely love it. Might not be my favorite, but it's pretty close. It feels a little bit thicker than the others, just a little bit, and it's like, it's a little bit harder to like smack my lip or move my lips around against each other. But yeah, it's, even though it's a little bit thicker, it's worth it because of how pigmented it is. And yeah, I think it would stay on pretty well. Yeah. I think, yeah, it still stay on really well. So even with blotting, it stays on and stays pigmented. And it may look a little bit worn when you blot it, but I mean, not a whole lot. So yeah, I really like it. So another good review. On to the next one. Hey guys, did I mention my hubby's making dinner? He's so sweet. And last but not least, High End of Low. I love this one too. So this one is High End of Low, and it's a lot more shiny than the others. It's really creamy and very smooth, and it's really easy to move your lips back and forth. I really, really like this one too. It's got kind of a purpley hue and lots of sparkles. I really, really love this one. It's got like red sparkles in it. It's kind of a, yeah, it's just so pretty. It's a deep purple. Got lipstick on my teeth. But yeah, it's a deep purple and it's lovely. I really, really like the way it goes on. If you wanted to put this like over like tourniquet, for example, I think that would look really well too. Look really pretty. Look really well. Anyway, so I love absolutely all of these, but if I was to pick a few favorites, it would be High End of Low, just kind of the, you know, this color. It's kind of a bluish, purplish black. And then Born Villain, which is the deeper black, and it's more of a, it's not quite matte because it has a little bit of a shine, but it's still pretty decently matte black. And then, I don't know, I can't choose, they're all my favorites. But yeah, Tourniquet is a really good go-to for red, and I think Hollywood would be another one that I would wear almost every day. But lately I've been wearing Born Villain a lot, but I also like this one because even though it's got kind of a purpley hue, it still looks deep and dark enough that it could be construed as black, like black lipstick. So if you wanted something that's not quite black, like more of a off black, I suppose, it's really nice. But yeah, I really like the way it feels, and this is the way it looks when it comes off, just from blotting. And you can kind of see the color difference there too. In between the High End of Low versus, you know, this one, which is, or Born Villain versus High End of Low. Had them backwards. But yeah, I think it is kind of a purpley blue color with the red shimmer. Anyway, I really like it, and it didn't wear as well. It looks neat with its kind of, you know, blotted off. It makes a really pretty color when it's blotted off like that, but it doesn't really, it's not as pigmented, I don't think. It doesn't stick quite as well. So for long wear, that would be the one that probably wouldn't last the longest. Like, I think Manson-themed and that one probably wouldn't last as long as the others. I think Tourniquet and Hollywood would stay pretty well, but I think Born Villain stays the best. So anyway, so yeah, that's about sums it up. I just want to give a shout out to Drac Makens and Tater Rounds Beauty and say to you guys that I really, really love what you do, and I love all of them, and I can't wait to try more of your products. I see you have eyeshadows and other fun stuff. I think you have nail polish too, I'm not sure. But yeah, they are great, and they are pretty fast at shipping it too. I think I pre-ordered it, but they were just a listing of all of these pretty colors, and they sent them to me, I think, pretty decently quick. But I love their products. Drac Makens is also a YouTuber, and you can check out her channel. She's pretty cool, and she does all sorts of really fun makeup stuff and a bunch of other things, but I really like all of their stuff. So yeah, highly recommend checking them out, and for $3.99 a piece, it's really worth it. And just a reminder, I am not being sponsored by them. I just wanted to give you guys kind of a cheap makeup, like a really small makeup haul for, you know, lipstick haul anyway in this case, that you guys could use, especially you baby bats out there who aren't really sure what you want to do yet with your look and haven't really decided what your flavor of goth is. So maybe these lipsticks will help you figure that out. Like maybe if you're cyber goth, Manson would be great, because then you could do kind of a Darth Maul lip, but in green and black instead of red and black. And that would be really neat. So I just wanted to say that I think these are great and it's cheap. So yeah, I had to give a good review. So I hope to do more of these in the future. And if you guys want to hear more about different goth cosmetics, about reviews and things that you can use to create beautiful looks, just go ahead and ask. And I would be more than happy to do so for you. I also plan on doing a couple other videos in the future that are going to be similar to this one. I want to do a makeup tutorial or two, so I'll get to that. And yeah, I have a few ideas and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video if you thought I did a good job, and also don't forget I do videos every Saturday. So I will be looking forward to seeing you guys again. And if you have any suggestions, things you want me to do, I could do an inexpensive goth wardrobe ideas, like, you know, maybe do it yourself. I was also thinking about doing a video on like a really inexpensive makeup haul, all NYX products. They are so awesome and they are very, very trustworthy. They have a lot of really awesome matte lipsticks that I'm obsessed with. In case you guys can't tell, I love lipsticks and changing the colors. So yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. So, love you guys. Bye.